nínú ìgbàgbọ́ ló wà. Òun gan-an ní àpẹẹrẹ péyẹn nígbàgbọ́ nínú Ọlọ́run lódodo. Síbí àwa náà mọ̀ wípé ìgbà pọ́njú là á mọ̀ rẹ́, ìgbà pọ́njú là á mọ̀ rẹ́. Yorùbá ní owó ipò láráyé bá ní ńlá, ẹnìkan yìí bá ní láwọ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀. Wọ́n la rí ọ là ń pè ọ́. Bàbá rí ọmọ á pẹ̀lú míì ẹsẹ̀ girigiri nílé àńjọ̀fẹ́. Àńjọ̀fẹ́ kú ààrẹ nìkan kan mọ́. Ọwọ́ asintọ́lọ̀ ò lè fi dán yẹn o. Àwa fúnra wa àdánwò ni wa, fúnra wa báyìí àdánwò ni wa. Bọ́lá bá fún ọ lálàáfíà ìdánwò, bọ́ bá fa rẹ̀ sí ọ ìdánwò. Tó o bá rí sẹ́ bàbá àdánwò, bọ́ bá wà áìdù tó rí sẹ́ unemployed bàbá àdánwò, bó nílé wàhálà. Mọ́gẹ́jì ló máa fi lálà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wàhálà. Ọwọ́ agbélé tí mọ́gẹ́jì wà lórí rẹ̀ ìdílé ńlá ni o. Ọba rí kìnnì kan tó bá fẹ́ gbé lọ ń bí sẹ́, tó bá fẹ́ bínú ọwọ́ àtúnra akẹ́dẹ́ ìyá jẹ́wọ́ lọ́pa pàṣàpàṣà sí ọlá lọ́wọ́ ọjọ́ Jésù. Ẹni kò ní fi wá sí fún ọ tó fi fẹ́ràn wọn mú. Ọba délé lọ́mọ ìkẹrà máa ń yẹn. Ìyàwó rẹ̀ ní màjá jọ̀rọ̀ màjá wọn jọ adáwọ̀ ni wọ́n fẹ́ ìyàwó ọlọ́run. Look at Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran. You see, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is our creator. He created us and He knows us. He understands us. He said, زُيِّنَ لِلنَّاسِ حُبُّ الشَّهْوَاتِ مِنَ النِّسَاءِ وَالْبَنِينَ وَالْقَنَاطِيرِ الْمُقَنطَرَةِ مِنَ الذَّهَبِ وَالْفِضَّةِ وَالْخَيْلِ الْمُسَوَّمَةِ وَالْأَنْعَامِ وَالْحَرْثِ ذَلِكَ مَتَاعُ الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا وَاللَّهُ عِندَهُ حُسْنُ الْمَآبِ. Allah says, زُيِّنَ لِلنَّاسِ. You know, they call it hedonism. We are all essentially hedonistic beings. What is hedonism? It is the love of pleasure and the hatred of displeasure. The love of comfort and the hatred of discomfort. No, I don't want anything that will worry me. I don't want anything that will give me anxiety. I treasure my peace. I don't want anything that will violate my privacy, because my privacy is so important to me. It's my life. I don't want anything that will, touch my integrity, because my integrity is my life. All right? Then for us, the shahwa, start from our beautiful wives. In the beginning, you know, you almost went mad. You couldn't believe yourself. So me? Okay, great. So, yes, great. I made it. That's me, you know. We all love things that are beautiful. A thing of beauty, they say, is a joy forever. They are wrong. A thing of beauty is an anxiety forever. Then we want children. But there is no fitna. There is nothing in which more fitna is embedded than in children. If they are doing well, you are in trouble. If they are not doing well, you are in trouble. If they are doing well, you are on the edge, because we want them to continue to do well. You want Adwa Yuba? Gbogbo ọ̀nà àti ilẹ̀kùn àti wíńdò àti gbogbo nǹkan wọ́n ti mọ́ nǹkan tí ò dáa. Lọ́dàkùn mọ́jà jẹ́gun gbẹ̀yìn ẹran mọ́jà ekúnlẹ̀ lè yọ́ jẹ gbẹ̀yìn ẹran kò sí lọ́dọ̀ lọ́sí àbí tẹ́lẹ̀ wọn bá lé ekúnlẹ̀ ẹlọ́gbẹ́jà wà kí sàkẹ́yà sọ ẹlọ́gbẹ́jà sọ búkà kẹ́yìn ilé ẹlọ́gbẹ́jà ká tójú oorun lójú kú lọ́jẹ́ ká So, but you know, there's nothing you can do about it. Like try you. والقناطير المقنطرة. Another big source of tests and anxiety is our relative net worth. That relative is relative net worth. You know, there are the high net worth individuals, and their identity has been reduced to plastic. And they are happy. So they take money from them and give them plastic. You know, and they say, my card is platinum. It is diamond. It is. So, and he wants to show it off. All right, gold card where he wants to swipe. You know, you are ordinary persons. You just carry standard card. You know. So, and you're under pressure to remain credit worthy. So, if you are not careful, you will become enslaved and entrapped. Then again, our ride You know it is the latest or nothing. That's a beast. It's a machine.
How many horses?
How many horsepowers? They are deceiving yourself. How many horses can you ride at one at the same time? And some people are collectors. Bugatti, Maserati. You know, everyone has what drives them. Some people, when it comes to wristwatches, somebody was saying in Nigeria, he said, my wristwatch can buy 25 cars. I said, please be careful, don't go to Joelegba, don't go to Shudi, don't go to Yanapaja.
Láti stadium Dégúnbókú Abẹ́òkúta àti Ràwùgbẹ́. Abúlé Èkó ni kò ṣàbúlé.
So, you know, these are very, very serious matters. If we're not careful, we will live our entire life on the basis of trying to maintain the standard that is not there. We will have forgotten that all is vanity. It is not what you drive, but what drives you. But you know, Allah has given us the example of Sayyidina Ayyub. Sayyidina Ayyub alayhi salatu wasalam was a prophet of Allah. A prophet, not like you and me. But you know, Allah tried him. He was a prophet. He was wealthy. He was powerful and influential. And he was loved by the people. Wealthy because he had hectares of farmland. Wealthy because he had a very large ranch. And he had children. He had grandchildren. He had great-grandchildren. He had great-great-grandchildren. He was a prophet. But you know what happened? Allah struck at the base of his wealth. His crop failed. The animals died. He lost everything that was material property. Allah was not done with him. Allah visited him with a very debilitating ailment. So much so that he was expelled from the town. Sayyidina Ayyub had enjoyed all of this for 80 years. And for 24 years, he was in sickness. He was in abject poverty. He became object of ridicule. The only person that was left with him was his wife. The wife of a prophet, a rich man, became domestic servants. He will go to town and work for people, do their laundry, do their dishes, clean their surrounding, and they give her pittance, with which she fed her husband. But after some time, they discovered that this is the wife of Shuaib. No, we will not give you anything again, so that you don't infect us with the disease of your husband. That day she went to town and nobody offered her anything. And you know what? It was so much, she was so concerned, not for herself but for her husband. Here was a man who was down and out. And she had to cut her hair and sell. And then she took money home. And because Ayub was a prophet of Allah, Ayub was asking, where did you get this money? He said, please just eat, my husband. Eat. We'll talk about that later. I said, no. You must tell me the source of this money. Then she finally, reluctantly confessed, I had to sell my hair. And, that day the woman said, you are a prophet of Allah. Why don't you beg him? You know what Ayub said? He said, I feel shy to face Allah and ask him for anything. I have enjoyed for 80 years. I have been sick now for 24 years. So, how can I complain? What is the ratio? I've enjoyed for 80 years. I'm suffering now for 24 years. How can I call him? How can I tell him? How can I complain? But that day that the woman came home with the money from selling her hair, Sayyidina Ayub said, Inni masani ash-shaytanu bi nusbin wa adhab. Oh Allah, shaitan is really tormenting me. Then that is what Allah was waiting for. Fastajabna lahu. Immediately Allah heard his prayers, answered his prayer. Wa kashafna ma bihi min durr. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala healed him completely while the wife was away. What did Allah tell him? He said, use your heel, to strike the ground. Water will gush forth. Use that water to bath. And that was what Sayyidina Ayub did. And Allah restored his beauty, his health, and his youthfulness. The wife came back, and Ayub was not there. And the woman was really, really confused and was asking, said, young man, do you by any chance see one old man that was here? And she looked again. He said, and you look like him. when he was in his prime. And Sayyidina Ayub smiled and said, really? He said, I am Ayub. This is your husband. Allah has answered our prayer. Allah restored the beauty and the youthfulness of this woman. And they have 24 sets of twins. 24 sets.
About to start out this year for
24 sets of twins. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. They had twins 24 times.
it was 8.
No, he was born at 80. That time he was 100. He was 104. And afterwards, he knew 7 generations of children. 7 generations of children. What is the moral in this? Ayub was patient with his Lord. He was even reluctant because he had enjoyed. For 80 years, everything was going good. For how long has Allah tested you? No, you.
1 day.
You don't even want it for 1 day. No, Allah will try you. It's a promise. He has said it in the Quran. He will try you. He will try you with those things that you love and those things that you hate. This is why the Prophet ﷺ has said, when it comes to friendship and enmity, which are also forms of tests. You just meet a person and you fall in love. You have never seen him before, but you see the chemistry, you know.
That's great.
I mean,
It's biochemistry.
you don't understand. It's like you have known one another for so long. You cannot explain it. And al-wahid al-jaysh, souls are like soldiers. Human souls are like soldiers. The ones with the same uniform will go together. The ones who wear different uniforms, well, you know what will happen. They will not be friends. Even in peace time, they are suspicious of one another. So, when the trial of Allah comes, you can only get help. The prescription of the Quran is Ista'inu bis-sabr. Seek help with patience. The problem today is we are not patient. We're not patient at all. We want cattle that will reproduce 3 times in a year. So you don't know whether you are eating meat, beef, or plastic. Anyway, you are eating something. Seek help with patience and prayers. And know that innama al-usri yusra wa innama al-usri yusra. And know that no condition is permanent. If it is comfortable for you today, be careful, because it will come. If it is uncomfortable for you, be hopeful. There is an English adage: if you are the hammer, strike gently. If you are the anvil, bear patiently. You know, the hammer could become the anvil. It takes the decision of the blacksmith. It only takes the decision of the blacksmith, and it takes the hammer and the anvil to the blast furnace, and then the anvil could become the hammer, and the hammer could become the anvil. This is the reality of life. And in the same manner, friendship and enmity are trials from Allah. When you love someone, Allah is trying you with that love. Don't hate anyway, because I don't see a person that is more stupid than the hater. The one you hate may not even know. And you see a person, your heartbeat, increases, your blood pressure shoots up, and if he wants to finish you, he greets you with a smile, and it's like, they say, are you all right? And you say, sorry. You know, he has finished you. So that's why the Prophet ﷺ said, Ahbib habibaka hawnama asa an yakuna baghidaka yawman wabghid baghidaka hawnama asa an yakuna sadiqaka yawman. If you love someone, don't love the person absolutely. There is nothing absolute in this world. Nothing is absolute. You love your darling wife, and she loves you so dearly. Relatively. Whether you draw the line or you don't draw it, there is a line. The Prophet ﷺ said, love your lover up to a point, but draw the line. The Yorubas also have a saying, when you joy la pincha. You joy la pincha. Matthew ko misona ọjọ́ kan là á kọ̀ ọ́. Because friends could one day become enemies. Today you don't like someone, but be careful and slow down. Don't exceed limits. He may be the one that you will need one day. And your friends, those you love, will not be there. Yorùbá ní kò ní burúburú ọmọ kẹ́nìkan máa ní ẹni tí ó kù dé àmọ́ nítorí eléyìí la fi gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe nǹkan mẹ́ta. Number one, kí a mọ̀ wípé Ọlọ́run dán wa wò. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì, kí a mọ̀ wípé nǹkan tí a fi borí àdánwò òun ni ká ṣe sùúrù ká dẹ̀ bẹ Ọlọ́run. Bí orí bá fọ́ ẹlòmíì lásán wọ́n ń sàsì. Bó bá kọsẹ̀ bó bá lálàá a ní àwọn ti Naija ẹ tún débí Yorùbá tiẹ̀ bàjẹ́ a ní màá lọ lé nítorí tiẹ̀. Àti yọ Ọlọ́run kúrò ní equation yẹn pátápátá. Ní ọdún kẹrin wa kan kú. Àmọ́ lítà la gbọ́ mo fẹ́ cross ọ̀nà ní mọ́tò gbà many years ago. So àwọn wa àwọn ní ká lọ mọ́ṣúárì ṣùgbọ́n káwá dé mọ́ṣúárì ní Ìkẹjà àwa bá òkú kan inú àwọn tó wà ní mọ́ṣúárì ní Nàìjíríà wọ́n fúnra wọn ti di àlùjànnú. They have no respect for the body. Àwọn fúnra ara wọn òkú ni wọ́n. So now ilé ìtawà bá lórí tébù wọn tí gbé sínú mug proper gbogbo nǹkan lábá lára rẹ̀ ìfúnpá wà lára ẹ̀ oúnjẹ wà lára ẹ̀ òǹkà pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ó tún fi kinní kan sọ́rùn.
Òkú náà ṣá ní.
Adúrú gbogbo eléyìí ń bẹ lára rẹ̀ ó sì kú. So kẹlẹ́kẹ̀ta ẹ jẹ́ ká gbà wípé gbogbo bó ṣe lè kó dùn tó lẹ́ni o Yorùbá ní kò kí ń dùn kó mọ̀ rò ó kó sí nǹkan tó dùn tí ò ní aftertaste. Alright? I know a lot of us here love chocolates. If we're not addicted to it, and for those who do not, who have passed the age of chocolates, there are, coffee addicts. Eh? They cannot function without coffee.
American coffee. American coffee.
Eh? No, in fact, they are. They have a special place at Starbucks. But there is nothing that is sweet without an aftertaste. Every sweet thing has a bitter aftertaste, and every bitter thing has a sweet aftertaste. Adunigbe ewuro.
Don't afford that is out.
Ever bastardize Yoruba o. So, therefore, let us know that we are not doing Allah any favor by our activities or by our worship. Because what can we pay for? In fact, it is Allah that is doing us a lot of favors. Don't let us think because we pray, we fast, Allah will not try us. Don't let us be despair. Don't let us feel despair by the fact that some of the people who are irreligious are doing well materially than us. It is a mirage. Do you know the ultimate? The ultimate is peace of mind. To be at peace with yourself. And the recipe is faith, patience, perseverance. Like Allah has said in the Quran, الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَتَطْمَئِنُّ قُلُوبُهُم بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ أَلَا بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ تَطْمَئِنُّ الْقُلُوبُ. Those who have faith, وَتَطْمَئِنُّ قُلُوبُهُم, and they find peace of mind through the remembrance of Allah. What does this mean? Whatever you have now, whatever you are, whoever you are now, Allah has only decided to favor you. It is not your education that has given you your position of preeminence. There are people who are much more educated than you, and they are with the strings. They are so educated, they are so bright and intelligent, but they are not in workplaces. They are in mental homes. And that everything you have is only relatively yours. Is absolutely Allah's. You are mere caretakers. You are not owners. So when you are caretakers, be careful. Don't act like owners. The lesson that I want us to take home from all of this is that let us regard everything that Allah has given us as tests, including our children. and I do not see greater trial than men and women, husband and wife, you try for one another. Forget about the glamour and the glitz and the show that we put up when we're in the public. Your children are trials for you. We all know, each one of us here know what we're dealing with. Allah said, your children and your wealth are fitna. May Allah not make our wealth and our children fitna for us. Allah has said, our wealth and our children are our enemies. May Allah not make our wives and our children our enemies. Yes, our husbands and our wives, they are our friends. But they are also trials. The Prophet ﷺ has said, I have not left a greater trial for men after me than women.
Thank you.
And I have not left a greater trial for women that is greater than men. Wow. All men. All men. If you are good, you are even a greater trial than if you are. You are a greater trial for her if you are a perfect gentleman.
No, you're wrong.
She is a greater trial for you if she is a woman, a wife, a mother, a homemaker.
Trifecta.
Because you discover that that is something very serious. Just pray that Allah gives her long life. Some men do not realize until they lose their loving wives, because they have forgotten how to do so many things. They don't even know. They can't bring themselves to do those things again. They can't function. Some men do not know what it means to boil water. They just think it means to put it on fire. Everything is just working for you. You wake up, sometimes it is breakfast in bed. Oh, okay. And you cannot pay for the emotional support.
That's true.
It is not quantifiable. It is when you need to see a psychotherapist that you know the value of a good woman.
Thank you for your sacrifice, Yabudu.
Because she is always there to absorb the shocks. Sometimes for no fault of hers, you are just fuming, and the woman is just looking at you. Calm down, cool. My husband, what's the problem? Talk to me. Your wife, your partner. You know, whatever affects you affects me. We're one. Say, please, I want to sleep. I want to just please. No, now. Okay. I'll talk to you later. And ultimately, why don't we be like a dog? That's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, bearing witness. Let's learn from dogs. Once you have been good to a dog and he recognizes, a dog will never forget. Ajaki bagbe oluri. Look at, I'm not saying dog in the American context. That's a different thing. I'm saying dog in the African context. There are a lot of a gulf of difference. Gulf of difference. In Africa, an animal will never replace a human being. Don't let us go there. But let me just say this. In Africa, dogs are used for hunting. You don't hunt here. And dogs here are not hunters. But back at home, dogs are hunters. You know one thing about them? They catch game and they never eat a part of it. They are happy to take it home to their owners. And they are happy that their owners are happy. So, after taking it home, the owner will just say, okay, Jack, and it will put it down. And the owner will eat the best part of it, in fact, including the soft bones. The dog is content with the hard bones that you cannot eat. Over and above that. And it will not complain. It will never ask for, more. The dog is content with what, even if you don't give it anything, it's content. But beyond that, that's why I say it's different. In Africa and in Islam, dogs see what human beings cannot see. Dogs can see genes. So, in the middle of the night, dogs could start barking. And you wonder, what is wrong with you? Hey, Jack! Shut up, what is it? What is the problem, Jack? And the dog will look at you like, say, my master, can't you see? You say I should keep quiet. Can't you see what I'm seeing? Okay. In Africa, we don't put dog in our cars. So if you're going out, the dog wants to go with you, but you send it back, go back, and it goes back. And it is the first to welcome you when you come home. And he's so happy that my master is back. And it will want to enter the house of you and say, okay. And it will stay there. The dog is very submissive, very obedient, very protective. In spite of the fact that in most cases you don't treat it well. But the dog never complains. But we are not the creators of dogs. We are just owners. We complain about everything that our Creator does. This summer is too hot. This winter is killing. What kind of spring is this? What kind of an ordinary animal will never complain, and you have not created it. But you complain about virtually everything that Allah does. وَأَمَّا إِذَا مَا ابْتَلَاهُ فَأَكْرَمَهُ وَنَعَّمَهُ فَيَقُولُ رَبِّي أَكْرَمَنِ وَأَمَّا إِذَا مَا ابْتَلَاهُ فَقَدَرَ عَلَيْهِ رِزْقَهُ فَيَقُولُ رَبِّي أَهَانَنِ. If Allah has blessed you, say, hey, my God has honored me. Yes, my God is a living God. But if things just go, you say, God, why are you disgracing me? And I worship you. I pray and fast. I go to Ansar-ud-Deen. Why me? Why me? God, why me? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us patience.
Amen.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from such trials as will make a mess of our iman. May Allah make our children, our wealth, our wives, prudence of our eyes, sources of joy for us. May Allah ta'ala continue to bless us. May He continue to strengthen our faith. May He continue to increase our knowledge. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين من كل ذنب واستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. تكبير تكبير الله أكبر. تكبير الله.